Sunday, from Toronto, Canada, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Toronto Mounties versus Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto Ball Club as they enter play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. On first down, Carr. Before Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Carr, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Max Crosby Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Carr. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And finally, wrestled down at the 11.
It's a gain of 20. And the Raiders 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Jacobs now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss. A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game. It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. From the gun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 103 in the yardage department. That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Haskins. The carry here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders 3, Mounties nothing.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Fournette, a first down carry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun. Haskins will find Jamie Golden there, complete. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. The Raiders have got him. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Carl try it again on second down.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Carr now to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And just bowling over tacklers. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's Jacobs.
And the Raiders are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Leonard Fournette fighting through. inside of midfield before going out of bounds. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good gain.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep turning forward, and he gained more yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. quick, and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Carr now on first down.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From midfield, here's Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Carr. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Carr to throw again. Caught left side, Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Lynn Bowden, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up, Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's caught by Howard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins, and he finds Howard complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. This is Fournette. And he's got room. And they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he knocks it through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down is Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Carr. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Carr. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still fighting for more. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Fournette. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Fournette, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
On the run, it's Fournette. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that one a 13-play drive in total. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the 25 on second down, Carr. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Carr now on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
To throw again on second down. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught on the right side by Dorsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Geis, they'll try to run it. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Able to avoid him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. They found Danny Golden there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. And this is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry for Jacobs, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr. Left side, it's Dorsett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Brushing off defenders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll find Moreau here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Running is Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jacobs now. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Carr. And able to find Dorsett.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one, a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the home team here, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.